You ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions. How do I record an episode? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and other places people like to listen? How do I make money from my podcast? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors too, so you get paid for this podcast. What I like about it is starting using it is how easy it is to use. I just upload old episodes of my podcast. I placed it other places, do some editing and tinkering, and voila, that's it. It's that simple. So if you always wanted to start your own podcast, make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start to join me in the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast. And now, let's get on with the show. You ever felt you're being watched sometimes? Have you ever had a cold shiver run down your spine? Sometimes we go through that. Sometimes we look for answers to questions we don't really truly understand. Like, are we truly alone in the universe? Is there life after death? This world is weird. It gets weirder by the day. And in that weird are questions that we have as curious beings known as humans. Tonight, we look into some of those questions and get a little weird. Because we all are just a tad bit weird. Tonight on Weekend Weird. Coming to you pre-recorded from someplace dark, this is RedNick, and you're listening to Weekend Weird, the show about the weird and mundane is out in this world and across this universe. And again, I'm your host, RedNick, and I'm joined via Zoom by Ogul. Say hey.
Hey, man.
How's it going, man?
Good. I'm glad we're doing this podcast. I've been looking forward to it all day to cover this podcast about Tekashi getting released from jail.
Yeah, man. We can't talk about it. He's getting released from jail. Coronavirus is rapidly spreading throughout the jails across the nation.
We got murder hornets.
Oh God, murder hornets. It's like God does not want to survive as a species.
No, I think that whole Mayan calendar 2012 stuff was just 8 years off. That's all. You know, they just got the date wrong.
I saw a meme which I'll post on the Twitter page at Weekend Weird. That it's Matthew McConaughey dressed as Jesus, smoking a cigarette, going, "We need to kick this up a notch. At least some murder hornets."
What is that even from?
I don't know.
No, what is like the scene from?
He's just smoking a cigarette, and I don't know what movie it's from. It could be from Dallas Buyers Club, but he's got long hair like Jesus, and it looks. Oh God, it looks. Here, let me try to find it. Hold on.
No, I just posted on your thing. I'll see it then. You know what that actually might be from?
Yeah,
it might be from the first season of that show on HBO.
Oh, True Detective.
True Detective.
Yeah, it might be.
Because he had long hair and that.
Oh, yeah.
And he was super intense in that show.
Yeah. But it was just...
Let's kick this up a notch.
He's just puffing that cigarette like, kick this shit up a notch. That's what we're affecting.
Hornets.
Murder Hornets.
Just even the name of it sounds...
Oh, my God.
It sounds so 2020.
Yeah.
You know?
See, I'm just waiting for the hybrid crocodile grizzly bears to pop up. I think that's coming in June.
That's coming in June. Okay.
Yeah, July.
We're working on a prototype now.
Yeah, I think we'll have babies with samurai swords.
Okay.
Yeah.
When are they bringing the clowns? Is that?
That's October.
Oh, okay,
that's October.
Got it.
Yeah,
coincide with Halloween.
The killer clowns and shit, and they'll have to share it with the Candyman because they pushed that back from June to October. But no, we won't be talking about murder hornets on this show as much as I would love to. No, it is May, and because it's May, and even though it's fucked up, the times I'm going through right now because of Steve Carino virus. May is UFO Alien Month here on Weekend Weird. This is supposed to time where you're supposed to go outside. The weather is nice, which here in Chicago it is not.
It is not.
It is freezing. One time we're recording this podcast, might be warmer by the time we release it, but who knows? But it's supposed to be the time you're supposed to be headed outside with loved ones, friends, getting back together for this cold winter and looking up at the skies. But because we live in the age of Steve Carino, no, we're in our house, so you have to look out from the window to see what's up in the skies. And I'm telling you, if we see a UFO, we're gonna shit our pants. Actually, we'll just go, now what?
Right.
And
you got like a vaccine, or can you help a brother
can
out?
Help us out. We would like to go outside, please. Or like that TikTok, it says, whoever's playing Jumanji, please stop.
It's not funny anymore.
It's not funny anymore. It's not fun. I don't give it. It's not Robin Williams because he didn't pass. God rest his soul. So if Dwayne The Rock Johnson, if you happen to be listening to this, turn off your Jumanji.
I mean, it would make sense. They haven't come out with any Fast and Furious for a while. So maybe he's just at home playing Jumanji.
Oh, shit.
I think we're onto a conspiracy now.
Oh, God. We need him to either release that Fast and Furious movie, or he needs to go back to the WWE or AEW, something, get back in wrestling, because, Murder Hornets. Homicidal fucking beavers are next. But no, it's UFO Alien Month here on Weekend Weird, the month of May, and we're going to be talking about something we've been meant to get to for a very long time, and even though a lot of podcasts and documentaries have covered this, you still haven't heard our take on this topic. And the topic is the base known as Area 51 at Groom Lake, Nevada. So
we're finally getting to it, huh?
Yes, finally getting to it. We got to Roswell. We did other UFO topics. Now we're on.
I would say on the scale of importance, this is right up there with Phoenix Lights.
Yep. This will be up there, even though it's recently been declassified as pretty much the United States government official version of it. It's just a base in the middle of Nevada, Grooms Lake, and they're just testing Air Force aircraft. Mm-hmm. But to conspiracy theorists and UFOologists, it's potentially having home to vehicles that are not from this world or even from this dimension. It could be unidentified flying objects that they're trying to reverse engineer to their own benefits, that they've captured possibly from Roswell or back in 1947 or other crashes that we haven't heard about. Mm-hmm. Supposedly are at this space. But what is truly there, we really do not know. But we will look into it and try to figure out what is at this base. here on Weekend Weird because we're under quarantine. Murder hornets are outside. We're only a couple of days away from homicidal beaters, and we got nothing else better to do. So we might as well just talk about Area 51 here on Weekend Weird. So, Ogul, before we start, what's your thoughts?
My thoughts on Area 51, it's definitely the lore and the myth surrounding the base. Obviously, the alien angle, the UFO angle. Mm-hmm. I just think it's so secretive, and for so long, the government sort of denied a lot of the conspiracies. Obviously, they try to debunk a lot of the conspiracies, and it's a base where some really cool technology is said to have come out of.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking up right now. I wasn't sure if this was it, but I want to know if the SR-71, the Blackbird spy plane, mm-hmm. was developed here, and it doesn't seem to be. I know about it as much as I guess the next person, just from years and years of, like you're saying, movies, TV shows, mm-hmm. Games, other literature that has been based around the myth and the allure of Area 51, the holy grail for ufologists, right. In America at least.
Yes, yes. And there could be other possible bases that's not listed officially in the United States or across the world, but this is the most famous one. So, and it just recently, after a Freedom of Information Act request in 2005, was recently acknowledged for the first time by the CIA back in June 25th, 2013. So it's real base, even though people have had satellite photos, pictures outside the base saying that this is a military base, but they refuse to acknowledge it. But officially they acknowledge it. But we still can't go in.
Well, so, that's, I think, the other thing is too, like, some of the myths surrounding it is so hyped up, yeah, because the public can't get anywhere near the place, and many attempts have been thwarted over the years. Mm-hmm. You see the videos and the pictures of men with guns, yeah, in like civilian patrol cars, yeah, coming out and questioning and detaining people that get anywhere within a mile and a half of the base.
Yeah, anyone that crosses that 2-mile marker, I think.
And it's, as far as I know, I have family in the military. As a civilian, you can go up to a base. You can't necessarily go in if you don't know somebody that is in the military. But I don't know of any other base that you get armed guards that come out and thwart any visitations from a mile away from the entrance. Mm-hmm. So that it's like this taboo thing where people are fascinated and curious to see what the Army wants to hide from the public, and I think that's been the hype over the last 60 years.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even have to look that far back. Last year, what was it, a year and a half ago?
No, it was a year. It was almost a year back in, I think, June of last year, the simpler times where we could all be together. They wanted to storm Area 51.
Storm Area 51, that's what it was called, right.
Yeah, and now all of us are like, God damn, can we have another event like that? Can we get together? Can we get this thing over with so we can storm, I don't know, Lambeau Field or something?
Now it's going to be Storm Applebee's.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what, and especially the mystery of it and the conspiracy theories that come out about this place, because we really truly don't know what is in this place. Mm-hmm. But we'll get to all that. Even the major person that fuels most of these conspiracy theories, we'll get to that in a few. But let's give the history when people were not familiar with Area 51. Let's give them a little history.
And just one more thing to add, as I understand it, people that even work at the base aren't really allowed to talk about it.
Right.
And from what I also understand, the people that work there are